What's up, my gastric peeps and all other peeps who are interested in any kind of weight loss journey? I often do a lot of cooking videos, as I'm sure you've seen, and you might have enjoyed. You may not. If you haven't, please check those out. But tonight, I wanted to talk to you guys about something else. I'm here at the Homewood Suites in my hotel on the road, my home away from home, and I got asked a question. Somebody said to me, "Philip, what did it take to get over the mental hump of losing weight?" And I thought to myself, I need to talk to people about that. So tonight, we begin a new series. This series, I haven't even titled yet, but it's going to be us just having conversations about what kind of journey I'm on and how hard it was to get there. Things that I started with, things that I like to do, things that have helped me, things that should help you. So follow along and let me know if there's something you want to hear me talk about. But tonight's topic is getting over the mental hump of losing weight. We've been on a journey our whole lives when it comes to weight loss. I started probably when I was 10 years old. I couldn't fit into my brother's hand-me-down clothes, and I was hearing about that in a negative way. I knew it was a problem. I knew there was something different about me, and I felt as though I was a failure. Fast forward 20 years, and there's more to this story. There's so much more, from developing man boobs in middle school, to having to wear bigger clothes than other people, to being taller or bigger, to getting to wrestling class and saying, finally, here is something I can fit in at. I can be a wrestler, because they have weight classes, and there's this one called heavyweight. Just to find out that heavyweight had a weight limit of 275 pounds, and I couldn't wrestle until I cut to that. At 14 years old, I was 330 pounds. And I had to begin a yo-yo diet and a whole path of unhealthiness just to get down to a weight where I could fit into a sport. It's all about fitting in, and that's something that I have never been able to do. Weight has always been a hindrance to that goal. So the mental hump that we talk about usually has a very long lead-in or a long backstory. Every time that you've heard something that says, you can't do this because you're X, you can't skydive, you can't fit in that roller coaster, you can't get a small car, you can't go up and down a bunch of stairs, you can't run a mile, right? It's all focused around these things that are related to weight, at least for me. And this is my personal experience. I just think that some of you have had that. So when it comes to the hump, what made me want to do it? A little bit of a backstory. When I got married in 2016, I was 392 pounds, my heaviest weight ever. Whatever the reasons are, and that's something I can talk about later, that's the weight that I was at. And it was depressing me. It was holding me back. I was kickboxing and doing Muay Thai 3 times a week, heavy sweats, busting my ass to try and get things done and make a difference, and none of it worked. And that crushed me. It was something that I just couldn't handle. I got married to my wife, who's lovely, and she loved me despite how much I weighed. It didn't matter. And that kind of opened my mind to, sure, my whole life people have been telling me that this weight is a thing, it's a problem, it's going to cause issues, but here's somebody who loves me, and it doesn't matter what I weigh. She still loves me. Fast forward to when I was thinking about getting gastric surgery. A major thing happened that got me over the hump. Somebody I'm close to got diagnosed with an illness, cancer, that was very, very impactful. And it made me realize just how fragile life is and how we can't waste time. And I was wasting time. I was listening to what people were telling me about how weight loss surgery is the easy way out. I was listening to people tell me that I should go keto, gluten-free, stop eating bread, read Wheat Belly, go and do all these things that I wouldn't enjoy, and that will help me. Go exercise and burn more calories than you take in. Stop eating food. Go on a fast. Drink water for a week. Only eat eggs. Kiss my ass. That's what got me over the hump. Tired of hearing all those things and finally realizing that it's okay that those things did not work for me. And when I realized that, I really wanted to do something. I really wanted to make a difference, coupled with the fact that somebody I cared about was very sick, and they were thinking about getting this surgery, but they had just waited, right? They also had the same struggles, and their hump wasn't reached. They didn't get over it. They didn't get to the mental place. So I really took that in, and I found my reason to do it. On top of that, I also have 2 children, 1 at the time, and I wanted to be healthier and be around for them. I wanted to be healthy and be around for my wife. I didn't want to lose toes to diabetes. Comorbidities were creeping up. All these things play into it, but we're so into what we think matters. My job matters. I have to do that well. I have to be home, spend time with my family. That matters. I have to focus on improving my life, getting a better car, getting a bigger house, being in front of these people, having friends that think I'm great. And while all those things matter, they won't matter if you don't make it much longer. If you let your health get away from you and you don't control it, if you don't take whatever steps are necessary to get yourself under control. That got me over my hump. I knew that I was capable of doing more. I knew that I could make a change. And even though it was scary to think about gastric surgery, to have somebody go and put you under and go through all these different things that you're unaware of and you're afraid of, something had to be done. I'm lucky enough that I reached that point and I was able to mentally get myself past the hump. I had to think about it for years, and I had to struggle with it for years. Even when I made the decision, I still had to fight insurance. I had to get a doctor. I had to go to consults. I had to sit with a dietitian 7 times. I got to the point where I was almost to surgery, and my insurance changed in my job. The requirements changed. I was pushed back another 6 months. But I had already crossed that hump, and so I was not going to stop. I was going to follow it through and try and get to the other side. So getting over your hump is really sitting down, listing out the things that are important, listing out why you're not doing the things that are important to you, making an understanding with yourself about what's worth achieving and what's worth leaving behind. And then really saying, what do I have to lose by doing this? At least starting the journey. What is there for me to lose? The other piece is finding people who can help you stay on track. And I don't just mean with weight loss, right? It's with everything in life. If we have a crew of people, if we have a village, we can do anything. I found my sister who supported me. I found a couple of friends who were like, Philip, you should do whatever it takes. I found a doctor who said, think about what it will mean if you don't have to wake up and take 14 pills in the morning and inject yourself 3 times. It's an eye-opener that seems like a no-brainer, but it takes something to spark you. If you are looking for that spark, or you want to have that conversation with somebody who can give you the option, this is the channel to follow, this is the place to be, and you can reach out to me directly because I can help you get over the hump. I'm not going to tell you about counting fucking calories and about how that's going to improve your life, because at the end of the day, that's just not going to be for people who are considering this surgery. The brass tacks are, you're here, you're watching this because you want to make a change, and you want to improve your life, and you want to be around for a long time. So let me help you. Let's talk about it. Ask me the question. Ask me about anything. Tips, tricks, what I eat, what it looks like on a daily basis. Watch my other videos. Figure out recipes that you may want to eat. Even if you don't want to go down the surgery route, you just want to know about what helped me lose weight even before surgery, we can talk about that. I'm an open book because there are so many people in this world who are trying to get over this hump and they don't even realize it. At least you're here watching this video thinking, maybe this guy has something to offer me. Maybe I can take from his experience and really push myself. Because if you're watching this, you know you want to make a change. You know in your heart that there's something that you really want to do differently or better, and you have your reasons. We just got to get it out there and get you inspired enough to make that change. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following. Thank you for watching this video. There will be more. But find a way to get over your hump and reach out to me if you can. Love you all. I hope you're having a great life, and I hope you guys are willing to improve and do whatever it takes to keep living it. Peace, y'all.